Yeah. Hey, yo. Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my whole cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come up here first and 10. In motion, Lamb.
40 got, 3 right, 22.
To throw right away is Stafford. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A gain there of 17. In motion, Lamb.
54. 0.
Stafford working from the pistol. Now he takes off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he's into the end zone. Puka Nacua. touchdown, Los Angeles. And touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, Malik Washington. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The lefty right to the air to start. He'll get this complete. Nick Westbrook-Akine.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Westbrook-Akine motioning here. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon Achane. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
And just like that, you go from second and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
Third and 2. Tungo Vailoa. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Rams have it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
That is Ferguson in motion. Stafford gets this one out quick to Nakua. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
32.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's into the hands of the tight end, Tyler Higbee. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
2nd down, it's Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
One more time for Williams. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, L.A. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Tua going to give it to Achane. Achane, a 1st down, and then some. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So we... Tua now on. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Rams have it inside the 40. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And a deep hole gets even deeper. This has been one-sided right from the start, and this first half nightmare continues.
In a league, Mike, where we see so many close games and there's such parity, every now and then it just seems one team is just clearly dominant, clearly in control of the game, and so far in this first half, that's what's unfolding in front of us. We'll see if they can get back into it in the second half, but up until this point, this team is in complete control.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Washington now to return it. They'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. To throw is Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's going to be very near that 1st down marker. He's up beyond the 30-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Tua now on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Hill. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. To the air again, Tagovailoa. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. And that is incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They are going for it. It's Tagovailoa. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18. Again, it's Tua. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Ikhine.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he's going to complete this to Waddle, working across the field. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Miami.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He's got it at about the 8. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Here's H.N. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nathan Landman.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. And the drive begins with a run by Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down, 3 to go. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Stafford now on 3rd down. That's taken in by Higbee. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. Open man downfield is Higbee. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The motion man is Nakua. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Xavier Howard on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Hey, 5-0.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Again, it's Stafford. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this 1st half. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Throwing again is Stafford. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Middle. Hey, give me radar.
To the air again. Stafford. He's got his man. Middle of the end zone. Tyler Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. And the show continues. What a 1st half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Washington now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Quentin Lake. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
It's the score, Rams 31, Dolphins nothing.
What's the name? Tonight.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Washington now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
35, Dolphins nothing.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Washington now to return it. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now Tua. This one pulled in by Westbrook-Ikhine. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Tua. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down. Throwing again, it's Tua. That's taken in by Achane. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action. Tagovailoa. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Cardi now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Rams keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Washington now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. No chance at all. He'll go down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Throwing is Tua. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. They're going to go. It's Tua. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Dolphins 1st down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Again, it's Tua. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
Complete to number 17, Jalen Waddle.
Tua to throw again. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
To the air again, Tagovailoa. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats, makes mom and dad happy. But, Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. This pass right side caught by Lamb. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
All right, Mike, now it's getting to the point where it's almost becoming borderline disrespectful. I mean, despite having this big lead here in the second half, they continue to take shots downfield. They are not content with just running this clock out and shaking hands and going off with a win. Truth be told, I think they're trying to embarrass them, and they're doing a pretty good job at it. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. Open man downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. That is a big play for LA. 32 yards.
Double right.
In motion, Lamb. Now a 1st down throw for Stafford. That is caught at the 3. And he's into the end zone yet again. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
A play fake. Now Tua to throw. That's caught downfield by Waddle. So, 3-quarter. Now a 1st down throw for Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Tua. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a 1st down.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
To throw is Tua. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Tua. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Ikhine. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
A quick slant caught by Hill. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
From the gun, here's Tua. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. The extra point try forthcoming. And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of one, they get two. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And this is taken in by the defense.
If they don't come up with this, the game is over. But now, anything can happen. You've got plenty of time, down 3. The first job, make sure you at least get the ball in field goal range to force overtime. But if the opportunity presents, try to win this thing in regulation.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On second down, here's Tungo Vailoa. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Miami.
Throwing again, it's Tua. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Throwing on third down, Tungo Vailoa. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Nick Westbrook-Akine. Touchdown, Miami. Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it.
That's the thing about these onside kicks. They're really unpredictable. You're trying to get the ball to take that big high hop, but it doesn't. It ends up just going through everybody on the recovery team and ends up going out of bounds.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll try the right side with Williams. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
It's another run here for Williams. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A gain of 1 brings up third and 12.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. Open man downfield is Higbee. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Jordan Whittington. Touchdown, L.A. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Rams will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. 15 yards on the catch and run for the first down.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Again, it's Tua. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. Tua now on third down. He's got his man. It's Smith. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. To the air again, Tagovailoa. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Darius Williams.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's trying to turn the corner, but will not do it. Brought down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Here's 3rd and 7. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, L.A. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. It brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
The motion man is Nakua. Now a toss, left side, it's Williams. And